Solar Doctor RexSam, the celebrity engineer. I'm always available to give you tips on how you can start up your solar business, knowing fully well that solar is taking over the world. Right now, the renewable energy is what everyone has come to trust, most especially in part of Africa, especially in Nigeria, where power instability is the major problem. So currently, everyone is rushing into solar system, but there are a lot of things you need to consider whether you are in abroad, either you are in America, Australia, Germany, China, anywhere you are in the world. It is important to know that Africa is the right place to invest whenever you are talking about power and renewable energy. So currently in Nigeria, if you invest in solar system, you will have your return of investment appropriately and also have a maximum profit whenever you do that. Starting from the small scale to the large scale, everyone that invests in solar system will definitely do well. So if you are watching this video, kindly comment on the comment section. Let me know where you are watching from. Like I said, I am RexSam, the solar doctor. I am always available to give you tips on what works and what does not work in solar system, especially in our country, Nigeria. I'll give you updates on how to run your installations, how to master, and also coach the young ones, train them on the required skills on how they'll go about their installations, designs, and also carry out other maintenance services in their solar system. If you are an end user, it is also important to subscribe to my channel. By subscribing to this channel, you'll be getting detailed information concerning solar energy. I have volunteered my time and also given in everything I have to ensure that I create a community where everyone can be able to access a required information as long as solar energy is concerned. Today, I have something important that I want to share with you, and this is very crucial to everyone that uses solar energy, especially those that go with open-flooded batteries. How do I mean? When we talk about open-flooded batteries, we talk about the tubular batteries, our normal tubular batteries that we use. What makes it open-flooded? Because it contains a liquid, and in the same way, it is a maintenance battery, just like dry cell and lithium batteries that are free maintenance. But tubular battery required small maintenance. And what are the ways of keeping them alive and prolonging their lifespan is through this maintenance. How can you properly maintain your solar system, and how can you properly maintain this tubular battery when you have it in place? For instance, when a tubular battery comes in, there is a gauge that you need to look at, and there are things that is made up of. For instance, we have what we call the electrolytes inside the batteries. So those electrolytes is what helps the cells to function properly. So when those electrolytes are not maintained properly, there is a tendency of you damaging the cell, which will not be able to revive anytime again once it is completely damaged. But for you to get your battery at the proper place of function and get the longevity of the battery, including the lifespan and the high performance of any tubular battery, it is important you look at the gauge when it comes, and also check the electrolytes, and equally look out for distilled water. How does this happen? When you have distilled water, you use distilled water to maintain the electrolytes. Many installers or many users who don't have the deep knowledge of these things I'm saying went ahead and adding electrolytes in the place of distilled water. So, but I have reasons why you shouldn't use electrolyte in any way as long as you have purchased the battery. When you got a tubular battery, what you need is distilled water. I repeat again, whenever you get a tubular battery, all you need is distilled water, not electrolyte. Why is it so? When you bought your battery, the manufacturer or the producer has already design that particular battery with a required electrolyte. Number of electrolytes that is needed for your battery to function has already been filled in that battery. So the only thing you need is this demineralized battery water or distilled water that you use to revive the electrolyte by keeping them pure in order to flow and generate the energy you need, and also to keep the cells alive. Prolonging the life of those batteries is dependent on this, and this has been made easy that it has a gauge that you can look at and see the level of water that you still have in your battery, because we have things that make electrolyte different. We all know that electrolyte contains sulfuric acid, which when you are using them, they accumulate what we call sulfate crystalline. So when you see those sulfate crystalline in the battery, at times it opposes the charging of the battery and also reduces the life performance of those tubular batteries. But with the help of the mineralized battery water or distilled water, as the case may be, you have advantage of removing every impurity that is being contained by the electrolyte. It will help you also to prolong the life of the electrolyte and make the battery to last longer. This is the major reason why it is distilled water that is required when you are using your tubular battery. Take it again. Whenever you're using your distilled water, always look at the gauge of your battery and know the level. In this tubular battery, we have the gauge. We have three indications. We have the normal gauge, which is the level gauge of it. We have the lower gauge, and we have the danger zone. How do I mean? Some may indicate it with green, some will indicate it with blue at the top of the gauge. Permit me to show you what this gauge is all about. This is the gauge. This is what the gauge is. So this gauge actually helps you to know when your battery is in order and when it is not in order. Like I said, this is the green indicator, this is the red indicator, and this is the normal space where you can identify it. So whenever you dip this inside your tubular battery, assuming that this is a tubular battery, if you put it here, you should be able to pump up. When you pump up like this, it shows that the battery is normal. But once it goes down to this point, it shows it is at the danger zone. But never you allow your battery to go below this. So whenever you have your battery, always monitor it. We have a routine check on the battery. What are those routine checks you need to do on the battery? First, every 3 months, you should be able to gauge it with your distilled water. Then, at the same time, every 1 week or 2 weeks, look out of your battery and see how the condition of the battery before you do your maintenance. So anybody that is telling you to use electrolytes is actually trying to increase the capacity of the battery, which when you do that, it will not be adaptable to your solar system. So every tubular battery and every manufacturer has a specific amount of electrolyte that they have used in order to suit the number of cells that he used in the manufacturing of the tubular battery. So what we need in tubular battery or electromotive engines that contains battery also, what we need is not electrolyte. What we need is distilled water. Remember, we have so many fake of them in the market, but like I said, if you are watching this video, you can equally go to the comment section and ask me where you can get this. So I will direct you to the places where they are being sold all over the world, and also where they are being sold in the market, especially in Nigeria. I will tell you the locations where you get this, and when you have them, you have your battery to enjoy. Solar battery is meant to serve you at least 5 years before you talk of any storage. But because of poor maintenance, most of the times it fails, and also overloading your system equally makes the battery to fail. But even when you have overload and you have enough battery, it will not affect your batteries. All you need to do is to be reviving these batteries with what? Distilled water, and make sure you are giving it the right charging, because without the presence of distilled water, the electrolyte may get weak, which will now cause the impurities in the electrolyte to oppose the charging system of your battery, thereby not retaining any current or voltage after charging. So it is important you look out for these things. And there's next thing I want to show you is I want to tell you that we equally have different sizes of this particular distilled water. We have the 4 liter like this. We equally have the 20 liter gallon. So anywhere you are and the size you need, depending on the number of batteries you are using, you can always access it. In my next video, I'm going to show you the practical ways of putting this distilled water inside your battery without stress, without struggle. I will also show you the parameters, step-by-step ways of you doing that by yourself without engaging anybody, either as an installer or as an end user. So permit me to go off right now, or I promise you, if you are just watching my video, kindly subscribe on the channel. I will be giving you details of everything about solar, and per time my video will guide you on how to do it right. Always watch my video, subscribe, like, share, ask your questions, and also recommend it to everyone that needs solar. I am available also to promote your brand, to promote your solar product, and equally available to recommend you with the best product to use. I can be consulted anywhere in the world, and I will tell you what you need to do, and once you follow the instructions, I promise you, you will have the best solar system all around you, and you will enjoy the importance and the benefits of using solar. You cannot put in your money without having the reward of the investment. Keep investing in solar system and keep enjoying the natural energy that God has given us without pollution, without noise. Everything about it is naturally pure. So just ensure that you keep watching my videos, keep connecting to this channel, and I promise you, you will enjoy it to the core with the full values I share here. Trust me, you do it yourself wherever you are. Thank you for watching this video. See you in my next video.